Alright, so if you're making melodic drill beats right now, you've probably heard a few different styles. Some with standard drill patterns and melodic guitar melodies, and then others with more of an afro bounce. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make both. And to do that, we're going to be using my brand new Planet Drill bundle, which could be the hardest thing I've ever dropped. I've been working on this kit for months now, and it's 10 brand new kits in one huge bundle. And everything's inspired by sounds from countries in Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. There's a drum kit, a drum fill kit, a loop kit, a one-shot kit, an analog lab bank, an accent kit, an erhu phrase kit, and a portal, thermal, and RC20 preset bank. Just the drum kit has over 400 sounds in there, and everything's either been designed from scratch or been recorded live by percussive musicians, so there's no recycled stuff in there, man. You're not gonna find these sounds anywhere else. And just because of the size of the kit, it's perfect for cooking up all styles of drill. I've been making a lot of dark stuff with it, like you would have seen in my last video, but to be honest, man, you're not limited to just drill. You can cook up other genres with it. But in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make afro drill and melodic drill. And if you like the sounds, just make sure you click the link in the description to get the whole bundle at the launch discount price before it ends. And let's get straight into it. Alright, so I just want to quickly show you the bundle and how many sounds are actually in it. And it will take forever to go through every single one. So I just want to give you some highlights. Straight away, you can see it looking sick. We have a huge drum fill kit with long ones and shorter ones. If you watch my videos, you know how much I love using drum fills, man. But the dojo drum kit, this has got to be my favorite thing in here, man, because look how many different sounds there are. All the 808s. Everything sounds so sick. Of course, you've got your standards like claps and kicks, but then all these different counter snares too. That's why I'm saying it's just perfect for all styles of drill. I threw in a couple essential effects just so you have them there, but everything else has just been made from scratch. And then we have all these effects fills too. And everything like this, like the drum fills and the effects fills, the accents, anything that needs a BPM, I've actually time stretched them. So if you drag them into your session in FL, you're not going to have to change it. It will automatically sync up with your project. Of course, we've got a grind bass, bunch of kicks, and then this is one of my favorite folders. So all of these percussive sounds have actually been recorded live by a percussive musician. That's why you won't find them anywhere else, and you're going to get more of an authentic sound with these. Of course, we've got a bunch of midis too for counter snares, melodies too. Some unique open hats, perk loops. Again, these will sync up with your project too when you drag them in. Then all your standard sounds like normal perks, room shots, rises, loads of snares, sub bass that have been designed from scratch. Then I even hired someone to sing professional vocal accents. This sounds sick. I just wanted to make sure you get sounds that you wouldn't find in any other kits. I also hired a professional erhu player in China to play a bunch of phrases. These sound cold. So these are perfect for cooking up ethnic style drill. Then you'll probably see me using these a lot, but we have a portal preset kit, the thermal one. Loads of accents. A huge one-shot kit, just in case you don't have a lot of VSTs. Literally every sound you can think of. And then an RC20 kit, which I've never dropped before. And a brand new analog lab bank with over 50 presets designed from scratch. Let's have a listen to some of the loops as well. Had to start off with something dark. This one's cold too. Couple more melodic sounds. Stuff like this would be good for trap. This is one of my favorites. Could even cook up with this today. All these loops were made by me too. This is one of my favorites too, I think. Also one of my favorites. I've already cooked up with this one though. Can make some dark Japanese drill with this. But yeah, I'm keeping this video more on the melodic side. So let's use this Starlight loop. Yeah, this one's gonna be perfect. They all come with stems too, separated clearly. Then there's a nice B section here. And let me show you how I actually made this loop so it's not just a drum tutorial. So I started with a koto from Ethno World. The MIDI might look confusing, but this is just the top line and then this is the chord progression. So if you look, I just inverted the G sharp. So normally the chord would be like that. It's an E major chord, but I just brought the notes out and then inverted this one. And then same with these chords too. Once I had the chord progression, I just added a couple more notes and then this top line here. So this is what it sounds like. So we've got the chords and the top line. Processing, I've just got some reverb and some EQ taking out the low end. Next, I layered that with this harp from Contact. Exact same MIDI. I also took this stringed instrument from J Definic Orchestra, and this is in the second part, more of a background sound. But it fits the vibe. Next, I added some vocals from Distant Voices. On those vocals, I've just got an EQ to filter it, Pancake, some delay, and then of course, Valhalla reverb. Next up, I found this cool texturing arcade called Top Shotter. Felt like it just fitted the vibe perfectly. On that, I've just got an EQ to filter it. Then for the bass, I wanted something live sounding, so I found this double bass in UVI. The next thing I did was render it. I took the audio and pitched it up 3 semitones. I routed that to a different mixer. Then I added this Kramer Tape VST by Waves. And that together sounded like this. So I preferred this key a lot more. And then I wanted a B section. So I rendered that pattern again. I pitched the whole thing up an octave. And then I just rearranged it until I found a chop that I liked. But then because I pitched it up an octave, I added halftime, an EQ, and some reverb. Just standard settings. And this just completely switched up the vibe, man. So this was the perfect B section. It just gives producers like yourself more to work with when you've got the full loop. So whenever I'm working with loops like this, the first thing I do is just separate the stems. And you can see I've got a hi-hat in the middle of them. And that's just so you can separate them fast. Alright, so I've separated them. And we'll start with an Afro bounce just to show you how it's done. And then we'll add a standard drill section too. Thinking this beat will be good to have a switch up like that. Alright, so let's go to my Dojo drum kit. We'll go to the live percussion. Let's get a bongo. So this is the Afro drill pattern. We're going to add one here, skip 2, and then skip 3. And then we're going to get rid of the middle one. And you'll see why. Then we'll go to the rim shots. Let's find one that we like the sound of. I like them all, but let's try this 2B one. Now with the rim or snare pattern, all we're going to do is add one on the first third red one, and then the first red one. And then we could just copy that. And that's the main bounce. Then we'll go back to live percussion. Now I just like to add some filler notes, so we could use a different bongo or the same one, or just some other sounds we like the sound of. We could try the slap, for example. We could try somewhere like here. Let's copy that. Grab something like this too. Then maybe one more light one like this. Let's find some space. Maybe here. Just simple. Then we could go to the other percussion folder. We'll grab a sound like this. Just something that fits the vibe. Maybe even a bongo roll too. So that gives us a nice starting point. Alright, and when it comes to the 808 and the kick, usually for melodic drill, I like something kind of clean sounding, nothing too crazy and dark. And I might have a mix of 808. Sometimes I use a short plucky one for Afro drill, and then I'll switch to a longer one. Like this bounce one might work good, so we're just going to set it to cut itself. The all tuned to C2. And of course, we just got to work out the bass notes. Then we could just think of a pattern that sounds right. Could change a couple notes. And we could probably copy this, and then switch a few things up. So we're just using the drill kick, and I've just got it boosted by 12%. And then a real simple way to add some bounce and atmosphere is to use some of these effects fills. So these are patterns I've made specifically for those snuff, perk hits, gunshots, things like that. But they're all tempo synced, so as soon as I drag it in, it's going to match the project. Could try another one though. You can always mix and match. like this one too. I think this one. And then if I don't want it all the way through, I could just cut some parts out. Then of course we're going to add a drum fill to this. Even just something simple like that. Best thing is they're just tempo sync, man, so you can drag them straight in. That one works, but we'll try a different one. Oh, that sounds crazy. Let's try this one too. Alright, so in this section it switches up, so I'm thinking this will be a perfect time to introduce a normal drill pattern. Let's go to the drum kit. We'll add a counter snare. This is sounding so sick too. I think because we used the bongo the first time, we'll change it up now. This is one of my favorites. Could try that too. Could even use a counter snare MIDI. That's why I made them, man. We all know that pattern anyway. I like this one too. Let's roll with this. Man, we're spoiled for choice with 808s, man. Even got an updated legendary fat and wide 808. Best way to tell which one's gonna work is to just add the first note and see what sounds right. Let's test this one. This could be it. Maybe something like this. This 808 sounds crazy. Could even fade it out a bit. So yeah, I'm going a bit crazy with the slides, but it's a completely different vibe, so I just think the switch up will sound sick. Alright, so I've just copied the 808 to extend the pattern. Let's make a few changes. Pitch these up too. Yeah, I know I'm going a bit wild with the 808s, but it's only in this one part. We'll also get a riser, just something nice, clean sounding. Same with the risers too, they're even tempo synced, so we can just drag it straight in. Try this clean one too. Alright, so maybe we'll switch up that effect pattern. Grab this one instead. Yeah, this one works. Let's just see how it transitions. Yeah, this is sounding mad. Alright, let's figure out the arrangement. Yeah, let's just start off like this. Or maybe we could pitch the vocals down an octave. We just need something to separate the intro, I think. Maybe just trust the old halftime, man. This should work. I think just start with these two. Some effects too. Okay, we just split the drill drums as well. I think we just need to cut a couple things here. And then I think what we could do from here is just go back to the halftime section. Yeah, there we go. That sounds better. Alright, let's have a listen from the beginning.
J Cactus.
So just starting with halftime. So yeah, still the intro, but just introducing the Afro section. This Afro section sounds hard, man. Section. back to the intro or bridge. So if you're feeling this one and you want to see more tutorials just like it, then just click up here. And if you want to check out Planet Drill for yourself and get all of these sounds, the link's in the description.